So hi everyone, welcome back to Dark Souls 2. I didn't have an opening liner prepared, I'm sorry, y'all just have to go with the generic version. Goals for today are to see a lot of brown and green shit, which we are going to accomplish via going through Huntsman's cops, and possibly the area beyond that. See how long things go. Of course, I forget about those fucking butterflies, man. I should probably equip that moss. Yeah, these guys are pretty brutal. They're brutes. And my rolling ain't going off. It's gonna be an off day, I can already tell. Or is it? So if anyone happens to be watching and wants to do co-op and you happen to be in the 171,000 soul memory range, then we can do it together via worship and some shit. Things have been a bit of a struggle lately, so if you want to do the co-op, worship Kreml with me, with the ring. We'll get this summoning underway. I want to get through this brown and green shit swiftly if I can, because... Oh. Don't remember being able to aggro you from such a range, sir. I always struggle with the big hitting hard guys. Because I fish for backstabs, and yet they keep circling me, man. Oh, not enough. I was just spectating the whole time until now. But do lay down your co-op signs. Give me company. It's so lonely here. I keep forgetting about those butterflies. That was kind of weird, because my dex didn't pick up, or didn't go up, but yet that butterfly didn't have a chance. So Huntsman's cops, it's... Yeah, these guys. Just want that backstab, man. Huntsman's cops, in general, it's okay, I guess. Ain't nothing special. Of course, if you thought Dark Souls did not love poison enough, then... Well, then you haven't gone to this leg of the game yet. Because Dark Souls loves its poison. And speaking of... Let's get that in the bag there. Trying out an afternoon stream today, and it seems like y'all aren't in the mood to play Dark Souls. If they're... assuming there are viewers. Which I should probably ask, are there viewers? Are you there? Can you hear everything fine? Are things pleasant for you? Is there anything I can do to make your experience better? Let me know. Sound off. Your enjoyment is important to me. Gonna double dip these gems. I have only 4 flasks, and could use more flasks than 4 flasks. Although the flasks refill at the bonfire, so it would make more sense to use those first, but not for me. That ain't how this is gonna work. So the people we killed were those were the Huntsman's cops. They arrest people who hunt illegally. They are the Huntsman's cops. And we are the rogues. We're gonna fuck their shit up, frankly. So this is where we want to go. And as you can see, there's a man in there. And someone else died in there recently somehow. So this is a bit of a branching path, a couple different ways you can go. I choose this way. Not for any particular reason. The two paths don't diverge that much. And that's new. That thing right there. It's a jar full of duty words. Jar of cursing. Which we can stop by just rolling into it. So the skeletons are gonna keep coming back because there is, and I'm being very cavalier about this, them's the necromancers. But now these scaly motherfuckers will swarm me at this point, so let's regroup a little bit. Back here. Our skelly friends. Yeah. Not the best way to go about this, but fuck you, it's my playthrough of Dark Souls. And yeah, they can parry you. With their swords, no less. Okay. So that was clumsy, but good. And you can light up these torches if you so please. Ah, I was trying to do a guard break. There. Normally when you do that, you stun them for a second, and then you can have your way with them, but no, these skeletons ain't taking it. They ain't taking that shit. That is a shortcut path, which we cannot quite access, so I am trying to remember where the... oh yeah. Sneak around this here corner. Cross the bridge and have a man chase you. And then kill that man. And actually we're not too far from the boss of this area. Kind of a neat concept for a boss, although it's not really all that amazing in the end. Agree, disagree, chat, your thoughts? Try to peek at the chat occasionally, because I want to interact with you guys and see what you have to say about Dark Souls. Your thoughts, questions, traps, treasures, secret doors, anything you want to discuss. Are there still a number of people who have not experienced Dark Souls before, and this is their first foray into seeing it? I do recommend you play it. As we talked about in the previous streams, it has its flaws, has its things that bother you, but it's ultimately a good game. Now, the problem with this bug is an asshole, frankly. And I don't think I have enough firepower to kill him in one shot. Once I hit him once, he's gonna scurry away. Can't really run up to him because I'll get ambushed by those three guys. Yeah. No luck. But the bugs respawn. Where are the fine gentlemen who... They're supposed to drop down. Oh. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. There's that jump attack for y'all who've been missing it. Looks like people in the chat mostly prefer the first Souls game, which I can understand. Or perhaps this makes you want to play Demon Souls again. Simong, this is just a new character. This is not New Game Plus. Actually, I've not played New Game Plus yet. I've heard it throws a lot of bullshit at you. In Dark Souls 1, it was just, you know, tougher enemies. I think for the most part. No real tricks beyond that. In Dark Souls 2, they actually put sort of new content into New Game Plus to fuck with your expectations. A great deal. If I stream like everything with this character, I'll probably eventually do that. But if I get burnt out or just don't feel like doing it anymore, I'm gonna just play it on my own. I don't know. I don't know if y'all even give a shit. Oh crap. There are apparently different traps too, according to somebody. So let's see, what was this? It was the... oh yeah, right. So that'll open up the prison that we passed by earlier. Is it weird that when gamers stream shit, they always kind of do the royal we when it comes to talking about what they're doing? Like, man, it's all me, guys. Y'all ain't doing shit. Discuss, please. Get your thoughts on that. More importantly, there's a bonfire in here as well. Bob Rosswee says, some name I can't pronounce. That's fair. I'm not gonna rest at that bonfire just yet, but my sword is... what do you think, dude? What should I do?
Who are you? I thought you were that bastard for a moment. You've set me free. Now I can find him. The cheeky prick. He won't know what hit him. I am Creighton of Mirror. I travel from land to hone my blade. I've heard this land was full of danger. I thought it would suit me perfectly. I joined forces with a man on the way, but he was no more than a backstabbing knave. He took the first chance he had to try and off me. I decided to set a trap for him here. But then I got trapped myself.
How?
I can't believe that I was so dense. Thank the stars that you came along.
I mean, how did you get yourself into this situation exactly? I mean, it's not much of a trap. You lit a nice bonfire for somebody, thought they'd just come in and warm up and then assassinate them, and then you locked yourself in. You don't make sense.
You be careful of him. Pate, I think he said.
What?
He wears this rather unusual ring. You know it when you see it. I've seen his type before. He kills entirely for the pleasure of it. I'm sure I won't be his last victim. The man's better off dead. I tell ya.
That's a good movie, by the way.
He's a slick talker, so don't let him fool ya. Pate, the man with a strange ring. Watch out for the slimy rat.
but he tells me about treasure.
For bed and put an end to his roguery.
Need to bring that word back. Roguery.
Pate.
Alright.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to get myself summoned as a shade, so I can restore my weapon durability without having to respawn all the enemies, which I'm a fan of doing. In the meantime, I'll use this banded axe. And I'll probably need to take that off for it to work. Then maybe by the time I get to the lords, skeleton lords, I will be ready to... Ooh, spoiler alert on the boss, by the way, sorry. By the time I get to the mystery boss of the area, that is, be at full weapon hardiness. And then by then we'll be done with this area. We'll be done with the Huntsman's cops, but then there'll be more to it than that. Oh, somebody got me. Hey, it's Ted Justice. I'll save you. Oh. What is your face? Ted? What is your face? Oh, you're an Avatar character, or a Smurf. And you don't look happy about it. When you're a phantom, you can't get cursed. Because you're, I don't know, ethereal or some shit. But the... Why didn't that skeleton fall down? And where is... I guess you are... Oh, yep. He killed the necromancer apparently because skeletons are yielding souls. Except... Why is... We have some funky lag going on here. Huh. Interesting indeed. I'm a fan of these infinite skeletons. Might make it all the way to the boss. Still not quite sure what the formula is for degrading your soul timer in other people's worlds, if there even is one. Or is it just, you know, enemy equals so much time off the clock? Or is it number of souls they yield? Because I have noticed that as a shade killing like big enemies graze you out really fast. So satisfying. So the shortcut is back yonder. And it involves a necromancer that's kind of hard to reach. Unless you have a range or you're willing to jump over there. Ted Justice is willing to do it, I think. While I handled skeletons. And that was enough. What happens if you die after the duty fulfilled message comes up, eh? And voila, all my shit is repaired. So handy. And it is my turn to get invaded by merciless Rana, or whatever it was. Rowena. Not sure what her lore is. But Tackling or solo, I prefer to get away from the treacherous cliff side and tango in this igloo, forest igloo. See, phantoms can also guard break you. Which one of us is the real merciless one, I ask you? I say as I... Oh, no, you don't. You can hit healers, but if they get the heal off, then... There's not much you can do if you don't do enough damage. But that's okay. It does make you think. Yes, Merciless Rowena did not bow to me first like a proper person should. So the last thing to do is access that shortcut. See if anyone has their signs down. Again, the god of the day is struggle. 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 Let's hope I can do this without embarrassing myself. I think that's pretty much the opposite of embarrassing, right? Almost. Did not drop anything. And again, you can light the torches here if you can't see, but it's... or just adjust your brightness settings. Life hacks. Yeah, parrying is a lot harder. Slow beef, like people in the chat are saying. If you have smaller shields, the window's a little more generous, but smaller shields also don't give you as much resistance or blockage. So I just like to slap on a 100% block shield, and then I'm good. And so before you watching this, I thought you didn't want to be spoiled, because you're about to be spoiled on a boss! Hey, here's somebody. Dectalon. This is not Dectalon Mark II, so who is this mystery man? Let's bring in Dectalon into the call. I don't think there's any other takers. Dectalon. Dectalon. Dectalon! Hey! Dectalon! Did you? Oh, hey. Miracle.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know who Miracle... There you are.
Yeah, I had to get a new headset because the old one broke, and it has a
Did
detachable
you smash
microphone.
it after a bullshit Dark Souls death?
No, it was just the cord got whatever it's called in English, you know, where you can only hear sound out of one of the headphones.
I gotcha.
Well,
So let's tackle on this not very difficult boss with 3 people.
Hooray! This will be really hard.
It's kind of a cool concept for a boss.
Oh yeah, definitely. I like pretty much all the bosses where you fight a lot of enemies.
So you're a fan of that, are you?
Yes. I think it adds a little bit of chaos to the
Yeah. It's really chaotic if you
circumstances.
I tend to tackle one of these at a time because, for those not in the know, after you kill a Skelly Lord, some other dead shit spawns. Like boner wheels, for instance.
Are they only here? They have to be somewhere else too, right?
I have not seen them anywhere else.
No, I haven't either, but
Yeah.
I mean, they're different. It's a new model, so, you know, it'd be a waste to only have them in one place, right?
I think. Maybe
Also,
DLC.
That's a possibility. They did say, if I remember, originally that, no, we're not going to have a DLC. We want everyone to have the full experience. And then their bosses was like, no. We do not take DLC off the table. That's... Shut up. And they had to backtrack on that and say, yeah, we're going to do DLC.
Gotcha.
Money.
Well, that's that.
Yep.
The boss is hard if you do it by yourself and kill the Skeleton Lords all separately before doing anything else. Because then you get kind of swarmed, but then that's easy to avoid.
I did that. I did that, and I ran out of, what are they called again? Life gems.
These are surprisingly flat bones.
I did win, though.
Well, like I almost got away.
So is it just me, or
Yes.
are... Oh, well, there you go now. But, the previous game pretty heavily favored strength characters, or dexterity characters. And this game seems to heavily favor strength.
I don't know in Dark Souls 1 if it favored Dex so much. I did find Dex a little easier to use.
I mean, like,
In one.
once you get to, like, PvP stuff and so such.
Maybe. I forget how balanced it was. But yeah, Dex, it's the scaling, I think, that's different. So, like, for every 1 point of... I forget the formula exactly, but it's like every 1 point of strength that you would get from weapon scaling towards strength, for Dex, it's like half of that. Or something to that effect.
Ah, I see.
I believe.
Because you attack faster?
That might be the idea, perhaps.
So that would
Dectalon,
make
Blighttown
sense.
was your favorite thing in Dark Souls 1, just like it was everyone's, right?
Blighttown per se was not, because of the swamp, like how you were so slow in it.
Mm-hmm.
But for this game, like people say that this area or that area is Dark Souls 2's Blighttown. But then you have to realize that there are a lot of Blightowns in this game. Only, you know, excluding
They
the
take their
slowness
favorite
swamp thing.
parts of Blighttown and kind of scatter them around this game.
Yeah,
It's great.
and I do like that. I do think that is a good idea.
You're okay with the rampant poison?
Yeah, because in the first game, poison was kind of a non-issue. Like, you got poisoned in the swamp, and you're like, whatever. I'll just Estus when I get low. There are no dangerous enemies here. I'll just run around and pick up items, and when I'm done, I'll just run to the boss, and I can ignore the poison altogether.
Right.
In this game, not so much. But on the other hand, they kind of spread the poison, like they don't combine the slowness with the poison. So it's manageable, but now it's also dangerous when you actually get hit by it.
Mm-hmm.
So
fair.
I think they struck a good balance there in making areas that feel really dangerous because of the poison, without making them, you know, boring or bullshit.
At least you don't
That's
slow
my
to a
opinion.
crawl when you walk through the poison.
Yeah. I mean, finding the rusted iron ring was kind of arcane bullshit.
Yeah.
not
Arcane bullshit
something
in
you
Dark Souls, are you sure?
There is less of it in this game, I think. I feel like they
There we go,
mostly
Titan chunk
replaced
finally.
it. They mostly replaced it with the Pharaoh stones, right?
Replaced what?
The arcane bullshit, like
Oh,
you know how you had to
Yeah.
wear the seance ring to open the Dark Moon tomb in one.
Ah, yes.
In this game, it's like, do you have a Pharaoh stone? No. Well,
Yeah.
then you're gonna have to wait
Pharaoh
until you have
stones
one.
never really. I don't think there's any that lead to like super secret shit. It's like you hit with a stone, here's an item, or we'll light up this place for you.
Or open, you know, the area in. You know, there is one that opens Belfry Luna and Belfry Soul.
What? Spoiler alert.
Oh, you haven't been there yet. Sorry.
I'm talking for
thought
people in
you-
the chat. I speak for the people, Dectalon.
No, I meant. I mean, you've been in you know, the area where Luna is. So.
I have not gotten that far yet. I haven't done any of the Bastille quite yet.
Oh, I see.
That's-
I guess it's you know, an experience thing, because I went to Huntsman's Copse after pretty much doing every other area except for.
So it was really difficult for you.
It was pretty tough.
I can imagine. Let's see. I want to buy just enough stuff from this guy to where he upgrades his store. Wonder if that's in.
Should I
Did I mention?
jump out of the call and let you get back to your commentating?
By all means. I'm almost done with the admin work. So get out!
All right.
Later,
Talk to you later.
Dectalon. Is he gone? Ugh. Fuck that guy.
Betus, lest this
Let's see. So let's do our favorite part of Dark Souls, stat management. What do I need here? Pretty good on vitality. Can never go wrong with endurance, and strength is our main weapon. I have a lot of levels to gain here, don't I? Maybe. Yeah. That looks good to me. My character's smart. Let's see if old Maulin has changed his tune a tad, perhaps. Yeah. See, look at this cocky motherfucker. First he was all introverted, now he's spreading his legs out.
Sorry, have we met? Oh, sorry. It's just I've been awfully busy lately. Care to look over my wares? Please, be my guest.
What is my guy doing?
I upgraded my stock recently, although it may be a bit out of your reach.
Okay. My character does have an intelligence of 1, so... So he's upgraded his shop one more time. He sells the Alva stuff, which is actually really good, but also really expensive. And I just spent all my souls in on levels in, so...
I'm rich! I'm rich! I don't need to go home anymore. Home.
You need to wash your hands, though. Wait, is that dirt, or is that
Where
just
is
your
home?
knuckle line? I guess that's just your knuckle line.
I'm rich! I'm rich!
Oh, that is gratuitous.
I don't need to go home. Home.
Disgusting.
Are you sure? Well, I may sell up.
Alright. Haven't upgraded any of my weapons yet, but I'm gonna wait to do that, I think, for till a bit later. Keeping the merchant hat, of course. Could slap on this Drangleg mail. Now that I have the weight capacity for it. Yeah, why not? Let's go full Drang Lake. Except for the hat, of course. Let's see, I think there's an optional area in the Forest of the Giants, which I haven't done yet. But I can wait, I think. There's nothing too terribly important there. So let's go to Harvest Valley. Oh, and for those who want to do co-op, my soul memory now is 216k. So if you want to do the hangout, worship the struggle god, and lay down that sign. Yeah, it's okay, skeleton. I don't have enough arrows.
Are you a traveller? I'm Chloanne, an ore stone trader. I travel about collecting rare stones, which I sell to make my living. I never planned to visit this god's forsaken place.
I'm up here, don't talk to the
But
skeleton
I
head.
don't know. I just sort of ended up here. I must have just wandered in. But now that I'm here, I've been scouting around for rare bits. Oh, don't look at me like that.
Again, that doesn't have
Many of these
eyes.
stones are quite useful. For instance, certain stones are used in smithing. Ah, now your ears prick up. I've extras if you can pay. This is my trade after all.
So she is an upgrade saleswoman, and also sells this swift for some reason. It just hurts hollows a lot, and this blows up corpses. If you're into that.
I came here in search of rare stones, but the place is nothing like I was told. All this poison, and you can't get very far inside. Don't just go haplessly wandering about. These stones may look all the same, but to the trained eye, each is unique.
I don't think you came dressed
Some
right
of
for this
them are
area.
used to smith weapons
Miss.
and armor, and some unique stones provide special benefits. Some of them are extremely rare and should be used with great thrift. None of the differences are easily spotted, but I've learned quite a lot, really. Drang Lake. How is it that I ended up here? It's funny. I can't seem to remember. I've searched every nook and cranny here. I suppose it's time to move on.
Finally.
Perhaps we'll meet again, if we live that long.
No, that was two heads, not...
I've searched
Alright.
I suppose it's about time I moved shop.
So you gotta talk to her enough times, and then she'll move back to... Hey, it's Sweetest Lamb. And then she'll move back to Drang Lake Town. Sweetest Lamb, as I recall, had Skype difficulties the other day, so... Message me if you think your mic is good. Glad using the Cloud Strife sword. It's he's spying on the skeleton couple next door, and they're doing it. So you know Dark Souls enjoys having its poisonous swamps and whatnot. There's more of that here. Don't you worry. Do have 9 moss though, so I can tank the poison to some degree. Grass Lamb is being nice and distracting the evil monster while I collect everything. Like I said a couple streams ago, poison is painful in this game. It's about as strong as toxic. In fact, I need to get away. That could have been bad. I didn't know they had falchions. Okay, so I think that was... oh, no. Shit. You can also offset the poison for the most part if you use a life gem, which I'm going to need to do. And fortunately, I got a lot of them. The weapon buffs in this game look really cool, especially with the giant weapons like that. That's a magic infusion. Sweetest Lamb is up to. Oh yeah, forgot you're here. Wheelin' and dealin'.
Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal.
Drugs.
Gavlan wants soul. Many, many soul. What you want?
I want you, Gavlan.
With Gavlan, you wheel, you deal.
Gavlan, I should introduce you to the Bone Wheel Skeletons. So he sells the same stuff as before. And, oh, nah. I don't think we need to buy anything from him at this time. I'll do that admin soul stuff later. It's boring.
You go home.
Alright, I will. It's a weird place to set up shop, Gavlan. Come on, man. Have some sense. Yeah, it's a dick chest. But if you're into pyroing, you'll want that fire seed. Instead of talking to merchants like you did in Dark Souls 1, you have to find those rare fire seeds to upgrade your pyro glove. This time around. And also, if I'm remembering correctly, fire actually does scale off your magic stats to some degree. It's still mostly based on how upgraded the pyro flame is, I think. I haven't actually used pyromancy myself. But it gets a little extra bonus with your collective faith and intelligence, I believe. Chat, correct me on that if I am incorrect. I should have gotten more arrows. Wow, that magic greatsword is tearing shit up. Sooner or later, my dinky weaponry is going to catch up to me. I'll need to upgrade something. I have end-game or ultimate weapons in mind for this character, but they're a long ways off. That's disgusting. Expect better from these Dark Souls messages. So there is a... where Sweetest Lamb is going right now, there's a lever. Which I'm gonna flip the shit out of. Pull the shit out of. And for our efforts, we're rewarded with a bonfire. We, all of us. You earned this, chat. So somebody in the chat saying pyromancy is not as good as it was in Dark Souls 1. I cannot confirm nor deny this. Alright, so there is treasure. But you have to earn it. Ooh, nice. That's the first time I've ever, I think, dodged poison in that tunnel. So, Poison Stone is one of those things that lets you buff your weaponry. And just don't mind me, I'm just waiting for my poison to go away. Right? And there's another drop down point in here. Wait. There. But I cannot remember. Actually, I want to go here first. Okay, there's an area over there that is extremely difficult. But first, there's a little secret here. And this is honestly really annoying. I need him to... Well, Sweetest Lamb's gonna... Oh, never mind, Sweetest Lamb's dead. I need him to hit this, but his dark magic thing will not actually trigger it. His hand has to hit it. So I need to, like, coax him over here. But it's annoying because he always backs up. He's easy to dodge. But actually getting him to commit to breaking this is... See that? Come on. Dude. Work with me here. And come on, that should have hit. Maybe that should do it. Or not. Hey, there we go. So for your effort to get Old Knight stuff, Old Knight's the dudes in Hades Tower. Not really of interest to me personally, but oh god. Yeah, that dark attack will tear your butthole up pretty good. Okay, that's where I was before, so... I'd really rather not tackle this area until I... Well, shit. Could use a homeward bone, but... I'm not equipped enough for this place just yet. Like, straight melee at my level will not cut it. So I can... cowardly get out of here maybe, though. Let's see. What's the worst that could happen? Which one's the exit? Come back here for the treasure later. So you could not see it, but there are 4 or 5 of those dual-wielding sickle guys from the Huntsman's cops. I think there's a way you can cheese them. Oh, and there's a bug over there too. Like maybe you could lure them in. There's some point where they de-aggro and start to pull back, but I don't know where that is exactly. I don't know how much they follow you. That bug, I don't think I'm... No. That's a pit, which you don't want. That the bug fell into. He comes back though. How deep in here? So you pull out here. Well, I could feasibly do this just by luring one of them at a time here. Okay, they can't be guard broken. They can be heartbroken, but not guard broken. I If I had more arrow, I have like 10 poison arrows. They can be poisoned, I think, but that won't quite cut it. So I'd rather come back in here when I have a summon, say like a grassland magic sword person that just... Huh? To, tear the shit out of everything? Who's this? Speak of the devil. Oh. Never mind. The other drop down point is... which one? I think it's this one? Yeah, it's this one. I think this leads over to where those dudes are. Maybe. I forget. Yeah, that ain't worth it. You can light a torch in here, and that'll make your make it a little easier to get through. Not quite feeling comfortable in here. What I need is more arrows. Then I can take it. A couple more items to get, though. And also, something kind of neat that we'll find very shortly. Where? Oh. Nice. Want to get that treasure, but first let's see what's in here. All of us together. He's guarding something. Your weapon is so much better than mine, Grassland. It's not fair. Oh my god, it's a reference. It's a reference to Dark Souls 1. Praise the... Huh. That's new, I didn't know that. I'm not sure if we're to assume that this is the same sunlight altar that you find in the Undead Burg, or if someone, like, moved the statue here and then hated it, or what, but... Yeah, you know, praise the sun and so on. They do say countless kingdoms rose and fell here. Gotta get that treasure. Going for it. Oh, that is a dick place for you. Well, we got the chameleon spell. And somehow lived at the same time. Did I get everything? I think I did. Alright. So that is Harvest Valley, except, well, actually Grassland, or Grassland, Sweetest Lamb. Getting my internet names mixed up. Maybe together we can take on those 4 sickle dudes. I do want to get all that stuff. They are hoarding lots of stuff. And I also can't remember. There we go. Alright. I can poison at least one of them with my Wrong arrow. Oh shit. Oh crap. I can't get out. This is a problem. Sweetest lamb, I need your help. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of fucked. All I can do is roll in place. If this works, I'm going to be amazed. Uh-oh. No. Didn't have my iframes down. Yeah, way to rub it in. Was I wearing the sacrifice ring or not? Am I hollow? Yeah, I'm hollow. Ish. Actually, while I'm hollow-ish, I could just try to, you know, brute force my way through that area, ignore the guys, and just get the treasure. See how well that goes. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in there, though. All right, let's go for it. Try and keep up with all the treasure is, guys. And I already got trapped. But hey, I'm eliminating one treasure at a time. So before you know it, 50% health, but filthy fucking rich. And I got a fair number of human effigies and shade abilities. But y'all know me and Treasure and our relationship. I don't know if it's even worth it. 9,000 souls ain't that much. Excuse me. Treasure. Let's see, that's the exit. I don't even know what that was. I don't need you causing a ruckus here right now. Oh, he's gonna get soul credit for doing nothing. Well, the ruckus came in and ruckus was caused. Oh, there's one more treasure across there. Thanks, ruckus. Any Harvest Valley experts? Am I missing anything else important in the area? There's lots of little things in Harvest Valley. Alright. Now I need to go to this side. Okay, that should be the last thing. I think I'll just have to say bye to those souls. And bye to my life, probably, while we're at it. Let's see, did I get in here? I think that's everything. Alright, let's try to get the souls run. And that's all there is to it. Now, why don't I go the correct way? Are they still following me? No. Maybe someone will grab me. Make up for that embarrassment. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything in this area that's important, at least. I could go join the Heirs of the Sun Covenant now, since I don't have a Phantom with me. That didn't hit me. That hit me. Don't know if that kill will count or not when I get back. Whoa, he's furious. And he has some somewhat advanced, or at least his face equipment is pretty advanced. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. And Punch and Bro. I think he praised the sun a little bit too much, just looking at him. So we'll get a sneak preview as to, well, maybe not. Well, have fun. Fair number of enemies can be backstabbed, which makes co-op a very good idea a lot of the time. While he's doing that, I'm going to take a look in here. From a safe distance. Need to remember to run towards them, not away from them. And roll at the correct time as well. That would help. But my shading should wear off just a wee bit. Then I can go in here with my character. My real character. These pots are full of poison. FYI. It's full of poisonous mushrooms. Just in case. We are fulfilling a lot of duty this afternoon. Alright, good. It did count as a kill. I would like, just FYI, just note that there is a discernible top to this structure. Like there's just sky above it, right? Just, something to keep in mind for later. Oh yeah, I need to put my ring back on, my special ring. Way too soon there. Alright, so welcome to Earthen Peak. So it's a pretty neat area, all in all. I'm a sort of fair weather fan of it, I suppose. Oops, there's two of them. I don't want to take on two of them. Wish you could push these pods. Oh, dude, come back. The AI is kind of odd sometimes. Just want to kill one of them. There we go. And after this, I'll put that ring back on. Whoops, I have the bow equipped. Alright. Again, the god of the day is struggle. Because we're struggling. And I am back in Earthen Peak. Let's see, do I have a lockstone? Yes, I do. Mushrooms are assholes. Just FYI. So this particular lockstone gets us a handy little dandy item. Especially for this area. A proud knight crawled into a chest and died, and then left behind a poison resistance ring in there for us. For me, specifically. And where... There it is. Okay, and it gives us the perfect equip load. Am I right? All right. Well, I gotta say, the ring's resistance boost doesn't feel that substantive, but just have to trust that it is. I need to go visit Malintia at some point and buy more gems. I don't want to use too much poison moss, because it's expensive and handy. Let's get Ted Justice in here. And help fuck some shit up. Hey, that's not the best place for a sign. Oh, I forgot to join the sun. Well, I can't now that I summoned somebody. Oh well, I can do that later. Heirs of the Sun rewards aren't, for this character, won't be all that great. Though they do give you a pretty good sword. Sun sword. Uh-oh. Oh. Thank you, Justice, for the save. Yeah, rolling very different in this game. Takes some getting used to. Gotta know when those iframes are. Up that adaptability, you get yourself an extra frame or two. Alright, I am going to do... Whoop. I want to get there. To do that is risky, to say the least. So just in case, I don't want to lose my 14,000 souls in humanity, so I'll put that ring on. I'm just not good at jumping. Oh. That was completely the wrong way. That was a great jump, wasn't it? Well, how about with my souls that I got? Quickly go back here and... Also, yeah, that axe weighs a little too much. Unless I put that, that stamina boost isn't all that great since it's just the level 1 one, so let's try this loadout from now. So first of all, Repair the sacrifice ring. Bam, good as new. You can die again, free of charge.
Is that hit to see? However,
And a little light leveling up to cap things off. Get a little more vitality, since using that axe puts us in the upper quadrant of it. That was the clearest way I could put that. Okay. Valencia sells infinity life gems, which is very nice. And I definitely want to get some more throwing knives since my range is limited. In fact, let's just buy them all. Oh yeah, and one other thing. Can you discard the dark sign? Because it marks, you know, it's the symbol of the undead. Can you discard it? Possibly? Maybe? So just, you know, throw that away. Curse is done.
You need armor? Go ahead. See what... In a spot of bother, are we? Here, take this. My compliments. Are you sure?
Yeah, I got free shit from you, man. So that equipment is... It's all transparent. Yeah. It doesn't offer you much defense, but it does also give you an equip load bonus, which can be handy. So if you're ever wearing heavy gear and you're just a little burdened, you can maybe put on some invisible gauntlets or something like that. And then you'll be grand. Alright, so current soul memory is 228,000. Just FYI. Worshipping the god of struggle, because let's face it guys, we are struggling. By we, I mean me. And now, while I'm at it, I'll join the heirs of the Sun Covenant. And get that whole jolly co-op bullshit on. FromSoft new players would eat that shit up, didn't they? That's why they put it in there. I was expecting him to take poise damage eventually, but there we go. Kind of annoying that to go back to the Covenant and offer your shit, you have to do that possibly up to 10 times. Oh my god, it's a miracle. And let's go ahead and offer what we got. Is there a way you can give multiple offerings at once? They let you consume multiple soul items at once, but you can only offer Covenant things one thing at a time, it looks like. I only had 2 of them though, so no biggie. Let's bring in Miracle, and let Miracle... What if Miracle used a whip? Huh? Think about it. Think about how perfect it would be. I am not good at rolling today. Or ever. Oh yeah, poison. Let me check Skype real quick. Make sure Miracle or Sweetest Lamb has not sent a hello. Sweetest Lamb claims Skype should be working now, so. And Miracle, if you're on Skype, feel free to holla. Well, hanging up on Sweetest Lamb, it looks like. Never mind. Shit. Cycling between windows is hard. Poor Sweetest Lamb, no one knows what happened. Except Sweetest Lamb. Oh, forgot there was a dude in there. It's all good. So let's see what happened to this person. Okay, so there's a trap in there. It's not a mimic. But it's either poison or arrows. I think it's random which one it is. Guess that was me. All that for a torch. Oh, okay, before I try jumping down there again, let's give Sweetest Lamb another chance, and you know what? Let's fight this amazing boss. Yes, B10 confirms that it is trap chests are randomized. So, welcome to this guy. Let me tell you something. I covet Covetous Demon. You know what I mean? So the lore behind this guy was basically like he had a crush on the queen of this place, and like it was unrequited, and then he turned into a giant slug. I think is the gist of it. Makes sense. Oh shit! Shit, man. That was embarrassing. For many reasons. Alright. Oh boy. This actually might help me with those dudes. Alright, let's try that jump. Let's just rush to it. That really was embarrassing. The Covetous Demon is not a hard fight by any means. In fact, there's a way you can make it even easier. I'm gonna try something stupid, see if I can just... Whoop. You only live once! Ta-da! I can't believe I did that on my first try. Or second try. Either way, I learned really quickly. So note that. Also note that. Those are mannequins, I believe they're called. Though they're not spelled the traditional way. I was hoping I could knock him into the path of the arrows. Better be careful. Is this reset? Maybe. Let's not find out. There is at least one more. See, this is the advantage of not having first-person view. My realism. we can wear its top. And for our efforts, we get a pretty decent crossbow. Again, we did it, guys. Together. Which means now I can have another go at the covetous demon. Uh-oh. Okay. Can you guys climb? No. They have as high of intelligence as me. But you're still here. Oh, fuck. I always forget that there's 2 of them. But there's 3 of them. Alright, let's regroup. Getting to that point where you die so much you start to play a little bit too carelessly. I do have poison knives, but I don't want to waste those. Uh-oh. You and your filthy hitboxes, I swear to God. Okay, let me get you... How do I keep switching to the arrow? I keep thinking throwing knives are arrows and instinctively switch, because I'm kind of like dumb and shit like that, so... Let's see. Oh my. It is a bad day for Dark Souls. Where'd the other guy go? Did he die and I was not aware of it? Oh. He's made a new friend. To be continued, I guess. Look, let's get down to business. I'm here for one thing and one thing only, to de-hollow. So, you help me make that happen. Shit, I'm just bad today, and in general. Oh no. Thank you, Nimarella. Or whatever name is. Gotta get me some more arrows. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll de-shade right before the boss. Killing this guy might help. Time's almost up. Yeah. Ta-da! Well, don't attack the chest, Nimarella. It's not wise. Goodbye. Chad, everything going okay? We good? Let's see. Oh yeah, let me put the ring back on. Get the right people. We're struggling. And we're concentrating. This time, no nonsense, no fuck-ups, all pro. mushroom. Phew. Oh yeah, I already got this chest. It's an off day, guys. I'm sorry. Let's get Dectalon and Ted Justice to help ease the pain. I think that's everything in this area that is important. I'd like to do the trick you can do against this boss, but I don't know if I have enough stuff. If poison arrows are... Alright, guys. Here's how you do this fight right. So the situation, there are some things that are hanging up top. You can shoot them. They contain bodies. And then he'll covet them and try to eat them, and then that'll distract him for the duration of the fight. But he's not difficult, you just need to make sure you don't stay too close to him when your stamina runs out. And watch out for him just charging up his roly-poly maneuvers. And of course, you can summon friends. Yay? Okay. It almost looks like you can like take a shortcut and come down here from here, but I don't think you can. And yeah, those are the things you can shoot down. If you have... You can't use wood arrows, but if you use iron arrows or things made out of those, it'll pop them. They'll come right out. Right out. So that was part 1 of Earthen Peak. How's it going, Lucatiel?
I think that might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you? The longer I am here, the more madness I discover. A wretched place indeed, but not without traces of its former glory. What could have caused such degradation? Ah, yes. I have not thanked you for humoring me the other day. This is for you.
Is it your cosplay?
Of course, I have no idea what it is. Our land of Mirror is surrounded by enemies and constantly at war. There is only one way up in Mirror. Join the Order and prove yourself in battle. My family had little fortune and no name. I had to carve out a piece of the world for myself. With 2 things. My sword and my loyalty to my lord. I was raised to wield a sword from birth. Life was hard, but I never gave it a second thought. I had swift success on the battlefield and quickly attained respectable stature. And then I came here to... Have you heard of the undead?
Yes.
These poor souls affected by the curse. An undead gradually loses his humanity until his wits degrade completely. Finally, he turns hollow and preys upon others. And a hollow can never be human again. One can skirt this wicked fate only with the help of the souls found here. Assuming, of course, that the legends are true. I can only hope that they are.
So is it my turn to talk? Well, look until I... Oh.
To burden you with talk of my fate. I suppose I've grown weary these days. I'm sorry.
Well, Lucatiel is a real downer, man. 18,000 souls. What do y'all think? Should I go back to Majula and regroup real quick, or just carry on? What do y'all think, chat? Carry on, spend souls. Hearing some carry-ons. I could get some arrows, but I don't have access, I don't think, yet, to a merchant who sells infinity of the arrows I want. I can get plenty of wood arrows, but those kind of are all dinky and shit. I do have 30 throwing knives. 3 throwing knives to aid my quest. Oh, that's just mean. People have rated this message up. I mean, that's just gonna kill players. That's just kind of a dick thing to... Alright, let's go into Earthen Peak. Worship the struggle god, and we can co-op our way through it. I thought I'd totes dodged that, but I did not totes dodge it. I think I'm gonna need to upgrade my weapon soon. It's a cool axe, but it's not really hurting all that much. Now let's see if this does anything. No. You can push the lever and pull the pot thing up. Oh yeah, I'm wearing that poise ring, anti-poise ring. So that'll make these guys a wee bit easier. Yeah, 2 hit staggers in now instead of like 3 or 4 that it did before. It's the stone ring for you. Yeah, it probably should upgrade something. How many Titanite shards do I have? Yeah, I got 26 Titanite shards, I think. I think that's enough where I should start using them. Maybe at the next bonfire. These guys... I think these guys are resistant to poison. Unfortunately. But I still got my knives. Oh, come... Wait. Yeah. That stone ring, very good. Oop. Sweet slam. Another shot at glory. So this is a kind of a Sen's fortressy place. It's cool. I don't like how you have to go like really out of your way to get some of the treasure, because you have to take a lot of seemingly risky. Do a lot of seemingly risky maneuvers in order to get all that treasure. I like my treasure. Like that one over there. That is seemingly at a glance just plumb impossible to get because you cannot make that jump, but you can fall from up there, which shit's complicated, man. Well, I think the other thing is the treasures that are actually here I don't think are all that great either for how out of the way they are. But I could be mistaken. Maybe there's some like, that's nice kind of stuff, but not so much other good stuff. Alright. So, if you like Pike, then you'll like that Pike. That's my commentary for that sequence. Hope you enjoyed it. So the big kind of dick thing of this place is this. You know, you wander up to it, no prompts or anything. Alright, fine. What happened to you? But that's actually an extremely important thing. So we didn't get any prompts before, but if you happen to think, I wonder what would happen if I lit a torch and then wandered up to it, then would anything change? And that's of course the first thing you would think of. You can burn it. And it seemingly does nothing. But it in fact does quite something. And you'll see what that something is very shortly. Maybe. Yeah, I definitely need to upgrade my axe. If you have a decently upgraded thing, you should be able to knock those guys off in just a couple hits. Let's, for no reason, go over here.
Shush. You idiot. Stay quiet. I'm on the run. Don't give me away. You're a fugitive too, eh? Yeah. Why else would you be here? It's got death written all over it.
Are you pregnant?
You want to climb down here? I can lend you a ladder. But, how much can you offer me? Why, yep, I'm trying to help you, you know? Have you no gratitude? Downright rude, really. But I've got a soft heart, so I let you off. This once.
Oh, it looks like he's sweetest lamb.
All right. It'll be just a moment.
Just cradling my baby. So glad they did this as a cutscene. We just pull this out of the ground, which is where it was.
Oh, what is it?
My water broke.
No. Huh?
That's the Patches gesture. But he's not a Patches character. So, pretty standard stuff. This will be useful for later. That's pretty good, aromatic ooze. Nothing really that you need on an immediate basis, but he has some lore for us, so sweetest lamb, hope you'll bear with me.
Have you heard? Well, apparently, there's this monster lady, right?
She knocked me up.
And the poison does wonders for her body.
It makes men pregnant. Biological
But I thought
impossibilities.
only human women were so petty. That creature, she was human once, you know? Yeah. In fact, she was wed to the prince of that nearby castle. But her husband? He had feelings for another. The princess was desperate, sought eternal beauty. Hoping that
Go
it would
on.
restore the prince's affection. You see what I mean?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Before long, the princess's ire transformed her into a monster. Now,
Somehow.
listen here. When do you think this all happened? Long ago, when this very land was called something else.
Was it Lord
We said
Lordran?
Countless kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot.
In my belly.
And this won't be the last. Oh no. That damned hag just can't let her old flame go.
Her old flame war. She
She's
posts
gonna
on the
get
internet a lot.
important. God almighty. I'm not going to die in this dump.
Well, why are you here?
God.
Alright.
Find it. All the best.
Ciao. Thank you, Sweetest Lamb, for your patience. So for our 2,000 souls, we get a ladder down here, which nets us, Twinkling Titanite, which you can buy very limited quantities of for, get this, like 13 to 15,000 soul bucks dollars. So that is a deal that Gavlan would totes wheel. Alright? Know what I mean? I don't know if I was really afraid that would knock me back and kill me. I don't know if I've mentioned the spices that you get, but while Sweetest Lamb goes up there, let me... Spices reduce the stats required for using smart stuff and faithful stuff, depending on if it's a sample 10 or skeptics thing that you're doing. Which can be handy for spells that don't, like, scale off anything. But if they do scale off anything, then you're sacrificing some potential damage or healage for it. So just keep that in mind. Oh, thought I had more time to jump on that. I don't even remember, do I need to jump on that? I ain't remembering shit. But let's go see who our friend below is.
We went through a lot together. Take this as a token of our friendship.
So you do not get that stuff if you don't summon him and he lives for the last giant fight.
Don't be shy. They were meant for you. Well, we meet again. There's treasure this way, but I have a bad feeling about it. I don't quite have the guts myself. Well, I don't quite...
When I first played this, I couldn't find the actual treasure that he was referring to, but turns out it's over here. Oh. Beyond this mean lady. Did she just fart? Am I 5 years old? Yeah. Alright. I don't like this jump at all. So the treasure Pate's talking about is right there, down this way. So go ahead and get that first, before I possibly kill myself. And in case I do kill myself... I'd never repaired it. Never mind. You only live once. As a human. Pate, that was your fault.
Well, good to see that you survived. Perhaps you're more rugged
Pate.
than I thought. In any case, the treasure is yours, since you went ahead, took the leap. I prefer a more cautious approach. It's hard to know who to even trust these days. For instance, I've heard that a man is out for my life.
What?
Now, what misunderstanding could have ever led to that? The poor bloke must have quite an imagination.
Pate, you sound kind of facetious, friend.
You be careful too, my friend. For trust can be a dangerous thing.
Pate had a bad relationship breakup.
You be careful too.
My ex-girlfriend! Blah. That's Pate, right there. Alright, let's try this jump. Now, there's a little bit of ledge sticking out there, so if I'm remembering this correctly, you want to not do that. Okay. Alright, well. That was unexpected. Just showing you guys some alternate jump locations that you can get to. Totally totes getting off base here in Earthen Peak. It is just like Mirror's Edge, the magical, or who said that? The magical hobo. Spot on. Alright. Why can't I get my jump on in this game? Okay. Now it was out here. Hope I can get this because we're actually pretty close to the boss. Kind of a neatly designed boss, too. As far as, you know, the appearance and such, but... Boss has an NPC summon that can pretty much solo it. If you just give him the time to. Okay, Sweetest Lamb, you are just showing off. Hey! Can't believe I got that on my first try. Yes, I think you can get the Pyromancer's outfit, Whackman V2. I was looking at the chat when I picked up that treasure, so I don't know what it was. But, probably not worth it, right? So just for the sake of my sanity, I think I'm going to use a, Homeward Boner here. I actually don't have the cat ring yet. Alright. Let's debate here. 22,000 souls. Alright, I'm gonna pop the effigy. Got 18 of them, so that's good. Okay, gotta struggle. Worship it, love it, and I'll pop the effigy in a little bit. Let's get to the boss. And then we can be done with this hellhole. This earthen hellhole. That's the wrong one. Of course. don't have they're having head problems. Alright, so while they're being poisoned, let's pop that effigy. I thought you were just supposed to look at it and then realize, you know, who you are and that regains your humanity, but no, you just sort of shove that shit in your chest. That's all it takes. So if you want to lay down summon signs, this is the spot to do it. That stone ring is so good. Cannot emphasize that enough. Alright, there's one more pyro lady up here. Somehow her armor wasn't enough to withstand the axe. It looked pretty defensive. Looked like it offered a lot of protection, but just not quite enough to withstand the axe power. Alright, so... Oh crap, I forgot you existed. Oh, fuck. Alright, let me regroup here. You can stun lock these guys, fortunately. But my weapon is very weak. Just give the opportune time to get him to hit. Well, okay. Not when he's rolling, though. Ooh, nice roll. Nice dodge roll, guy. No. Hate that healing that they do. It's fair. I mean, it's not like I can't do it, too. So who we got here? Sweetest Lamb and Dectalon. Bringing in the A-team. Now up here is very important because there are two of these suckers. One of which, boom. And the other... Another good item. Could possibly trade that for another white ring, which would be upsetting, or something good. Something real good. Yes, Dectalon. That... huh? Hmm. That's a problem. Oh yeah, actually I forgot. While you handle that, I need to get in here. Why not? Use all my knives. Who needs them? I think if I did the other R2 attack, it might have smashed that poison barrel, which would be bad. Be careful with Sweetest Lamb. That sword has wide berth. So, well, Dectalon knows what's up. Oh yeah, mimics are back and they are really freaky. All around on all fours. They have fours now. It's messed up. There's a Ferrous Lockstone there, but it's kind of pointless. It gives you healing water. Don't need healing water. So let us deal. Let us wheel and deal. Let's meet the queen. I bet she just looks lovely today. Let's, yeah, we're good. Yeah, she looks great. Like what's his name said, the poison does wonders for her body. So for those not in the know, if you did not burn the windmill, this place is completely filled with poison. And when she steps in the poison moat, she heals. So that's kind of irritating. But it does help her get ahead in the fight. See why the king left her. Hope they would at least try to talk things out first. Yeah, her spear has very good reach, but if you have Jester Thomas, he just throws fireballs at her all day that do like does flame swaiths and shit that do shit butts of damage. It's crazy. Thanks, guys. Tecton, what were you doing? So that is it for Earthen Peak. Pretty cool area. It's good if you don't, you know, approach it recklessly and stupidly like me. Now again, keep in mind the geography of this place. We're going up. Earthen Peak definitely had a peak. I mean, there's a ceiling there, a top. There's clearly a place where you don't go beyond Earthen Peak. So it's like, okay, so we're going up to a small room at the very top? Is that where we're going? Okay, this must be the small room. This is the very top of Earthen Peak. There's clearly nothing here except for maybe a small side passage. Oh. Oh. Okay, there's a whole castle here. A whole keep. Let's, huh. And, you know, it's lava, and it's, I mean, geography's weird in Drang Lake. Unlike Lordran. Wow. But I think that's gonna do it, guys. So, thanks for tunaging in. Thank you for watching.